Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Living with Perks, and in this video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing some new video game accessories. What we have to review today is the Cabletime HDMI Nintendo Switch cable. I picked this thing up because it's meant to connect your Nintendo Switch to your TV. Seems pretty self-explanatory. But the reason I bought it in particular is because I use a Nintendo Switch Lite, and I was curious if this device was going to be able to transmit the visuals over to my TV so I can play off of that rather than the tiny screen. I do have a little controller that I use with my Nintendo Switch sometimes. I want to be able to connect this to a TV and sit back and play some games that way, just on a bigger screen. Let's take a look at this device here, see what it comes with, and we'll test it out. That's the information on the back. And the front. Got a little thank you letter here with a warranty card. It does mention that it has a 2-year warranty on it, so I'm guessing if it does die on you, they're gonna replace it. Let's take a look at this here. It almost looks red on the screen here, but it is a bright fluorescent color. It says 4K 60 Hertz on it. This is gonna be your standard HDMI port. And then on the other side is your micro USB. All the technology for this device is probably built into this big adapter here. It does look like there is some sort of USB plug on the bottom here. I'm guessing that's for power, and that's going to keep your Nintendo Switch charged. Be handy since the device does work off of a battery. You can continue playing it. Yeah, keep it charged. Let's see how long this cable is here. Very long cable. I would guesstimate this thing is about 7 feet in length. But let's go ahead and get this thing plugged into a TV, turn on the Nintendo Switch, get my controller set up, and see if we can game on the big screen. Let's check it out. So, some unfortunate news here. I did plug in the Nintendo Switch Lite into the TV with the cable, and I plugged in the power source just to see if there's some extra draw to it. The Nintendo Switch does not connect to the TV here. It looks like my TV is going to be turning off here shortly due to it, not having a actual video device connected. And I think the reason being is they don't implement the actual video resources needed to utilize that USB-C plug-in. It does show that it's charging, but that's the most it's going to do with this cable. I do have a regular Nintendo Switch, and I plugged that in, and that should power right up to the TV here. Let me get this back on and just show you guys here. No picture on the TV. I'm at the home screen on the Nintendo Switch. Plug that in. Do get the not a supported format, but I think that adjusts here. Yep. So the screen blanks out on the regular Nintendo Switch, and I'm able to play over here on the main screen. Let me get the Joy-Cons off of this thing first. So I'm just going to set this aside. Got my Joy-Cons, and I am able to play the regular Nintendo Switch on the big screen here. So this is just going to be for if you have another TV somewhere in your house that you want to connect to your Nintendo Switch to the big screen. You're able to do so without moving the entire docking system that it comes with. And it does work with the Nintendo Switch 2 as well, Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get the Nintendo Switch 2 Lite. That's going to be a mouthful to say, but maybe we're going to be lucky and it does have the capability to plug it into a TV here. Only time will tell. But that's what I have for you guys here. Just a basic HDMI cable for your Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch 2. So hopefully you guys like the video. If you do want to pick up one of these cables for yourselves, definitely take a look at the link in the description below. That's where I will have that posted as usual. And if you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Living with Perks, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.